to add to this very comprehensive kind of discussion. The issue of covering blasphemy, the issue of controlling speech, is not tied to a particular definition that says you've got clearly, cleanly good guys. And there is a tendency to have the clearly, cleanly good guys seen as those who are advocating secularism and separation of church and state and separation of religion and politics. And then the bad guys who are wanting to impose their beliefs on society. In the Arab world, there are cases that Nina and Paul remind us of. And it's a very important case. But if cases of people who were destroyed, harassed, imprisoned, made life difficult because of what they believed. But there were more people killed within that framework by, or imprisoned, by the so-called modernizing secularists than there were that were killed by religious extremists. Saddam Hussein is the gift of secular modernization to the Arab world, as was Ben Ali and as was Hosni Mubarak. And in addition to my friend Nasser Abu Zaid, and you know, read the whole book, but make sure you read Nasser's essay and Abdurrahman Wahid's essay as well. In addition to Nasser Abu Zaid, who suffered because of what he believed, another person that I enjoyed having the opportunity to meet was an older woman by the name of Zainab al-Ghazali. And Zainab al-Ghazali was imprisoned because of what she believed. She was tortured because of what she believed. But she was a Muslim brother, or a Muslim sister. She was preaching her faith in the context of the Nasserite secular modernizing socialism of the 1960s. And so, basically, what we have is this context in which I have no problem with saying that what is going on in Pakistan in terms of the blasphemy laws and what has been going on, what was going on in terms of those laws that executed my mentor, Ustaz Mahmoud. I have no problem with that. What I would like to do, however, is to say that this is a case study of a broader issue in which we must be dealing with the punishing prejudices of established orthodoxies, whether that established orthodoxy is French laïcité or Muslim Brotherhood extremism or Salafi extremism, and I use the word Salafi. So, just sort of as we look at Tunisia, just kind of closing. Again, nice to be gray-haired. I can remember lots of old happenings. In the early 1960s, the then authoritarian ruler of Tunisia, Habib Bourguiba, decided that Ramadan was useless in society, and that he said we should postpone fasting in Ramadan until the country is fully developed, so don't do Ramadan. And the year after he had made that announcement, I had the pleasure of being in Tunisia. And even my communist student friends at that point made sure that they didn't eat, drink, or smoke in public. Now, chain smoker fellow graduate students could find it in their heart to be Ramadan, at least publicly. So I would suggest that we have a really grave problem that Paul and Nina have helped us to identify. I would suggest, however, that the solution is not simply in fighting against the OIC, it's not simply in fighting against the Salafis, it is involved in the broader problem of trying to reduce the ability of established orthodoxies and political establishments to suppress any kind of dissent. Thank you.